Today on the channel, I will be talking about my top 25 superheroes. Stay tuned. At number 20, we have Cyclops. He can shoot optic blasts out of his eyes. Seriously, how cool is that? Professor X. He has the most powerful brain in all of humanity and mutanity, because they are mutants. He can control people with his mind, even at sometimes with superpowers. He can control Magneto, who's a big, powerful. He is so awesome. At number 18, we have Rocket Raccoon. Seriously, guys, he's a raccoon who makes jokes, who has a British accent, that has a huge giant gun. Seriously, how BA is that? Number 16, I am Groot. Number 16, Star-Lord. He's a human, but he was taken away at a young age. So he is like the Han Solo of superheroes. At number 15, we have the Thing. He's a big, giant Hulk made out of rock. The Thing. At 14, we have Hawkeye. He is one of the best marksmen in all of the Marvel Universe. Seriously? What? Robin, known for being one of the most famous sidekicks of all time. He is the sidekick to Batman. And seriously, we all know how awesome he is, especially Nightwing. How BA is that? At number 12, we have Quicksilver. He's the equivalent of the Flash, only faster. He is so fast, he can speed up to 12 days in the future. And even go back in the past. He is so fast, he knows things before they even happen. So, really? Oh my gosh. Who doesn't want this guy at their side when he knows what the future will be? And he can take you there too. At 11, we have Mr. Fantastic. Reed Richards is one of the most... He's so smart. He got the Nobel Prize several times, and he can move his body into any form. He is like the Plastic Man, only better. Mr. Fantastic. At number 10, we have Nightwing. The grown-up first Robin. He's like Robin, only better. And no longer a sidekick. He's his own superhero. At 9, we have Doctor Strange. He was a medical surgeon that injured his hands, and now he's the Sorcerer Supreme. He does all sorts of magical arts and things like that. He goes into different dimensions. Seriously? Either you just don't want to be with this guy, or you really do. Either way, he's a boss. Yeah. At 8, we have Wolverine. He has adamantium claws that can come out of him. His entire skeleton was covered in unbreakable metal. And he also has regenerating powers, and he ages at a very slow pace, which means he has been around since the 18th century and longer than that. What? At number 7, we have Thor, an Asgardian god. He not only has a hammer that only he can wield, and it summons lightning, he can fly, and is like the strength of the Hulk. You do not want to get in the fight with this guy. At 6, we have the Hulk, the most strongest, powerful superhero of all time, except for Superman. He is so strong, he could punch Superman in the face, and he would go flying out to space. He has survived so many times. He was even thrown into the sun and survived. And as a regular human being, he is one of the most smart scientists on the planet. At 5, we have Iron Man. Tony Stark, a rich man, decided when metal and shrapnel was in his heart, he decided to use his resources to build Iron Man suits and fight crime. He is one of the most famous superheroes. At 4, we have Batman, one of the most famous and first superhero of all time. Seriously, guys, do I even have to tell you? Batman. I'm Batman. You. At number 3, we have Superman. He is only slightly stronger than the Hulk, being able to punch dimensions apart. Seriously, who wants to fight this guy? No one. At number 2, we have Captain America. He was just a regular, skinny man when he joined a military force and decided to become a force for good. He is the strongest man in the Avengers besides the Hulk and Thor. You do not want to mess with the captain of the Avengers. And at number 1, my favorite superhero of all time, Spider-Man. He was just a kid, but he was bitten by a radioactive spider and given the power to have spider sense and sense everything around him, swing with spider webs, cling on to buildings, and all sorts of things. And he also makes wisecracking jokes. He is my favorite. Now, those were only my favorites. I know there are many, many other people who have different opinions on this, but this was just my list. You can go check out my sister, Celia5, Camila.
Dun dun dun!
She will be doing her own video on her channel, which will be all about...
We're brother and sister.
I know that.
I was only telling the viewers.
She will be doing top 10 supervillains and top 10 female supervillains. So stay tuned for that. Check out her channel and watch more of Car Rocker 8.
He also might do bad guys too.
Check out her channel. She's awesome. So thanks for watching, everybody. And slap that like button or drive over it. And so, must I say, at the end of this video, I will say, vroom vroom, Car Rocker 8 drifting away. Vroom.
Don't forget.